Welcome to Hong Kong, a city where tradition meets innovation, where skyscrapers stand right next to ancient temples, and where every corner offers something new to explore. In today's video, we are going to see the must-see places and also try out some of the most delicious dishes of the city. Let's get started! Our first stop is the Avenue of Stars. It is kind of like the Walk of Fame in Hollywood, only here in Hong Kong. And here you can learn about Hong Kong's most famous film stars and its rich film history. You will find the handprints of several famous Hong Kong film stars here on the avenue. And besides that, the avenue stretches along the Victoria Harbour, and therefore you can also enjoy some of the best views over the Hong Kong skyline. It is also a very famous spot to watch the sunset. Don't miss out on the statue of Bruce Lee and the hands of Jackie Chan. It's now time to soak in some of the most spectacular views of Hong Kong. You can get these views here on the Victoria Peak, which is the highest point on Hong Kong Island. You can get here either by taking the Peak Tram, which will offer panoramic views already during the ride, or if you want to do this a bit more economically, you can also take a public bus. Up here you can enjoy panoramic 360 degrees views all over Hong Kong, the city center, the harbor, and of course also neighboring islands. And there is also a small and easy hike that you can do up here. There's a circular route and also there's a garden on the peak that you can visit. Make sure to spend some time here and enjoy the beautiful views over the city of Hong Kong. But of course there are also various viewpoints here on Hong Kong Island, so make sure to also check out different views. They will all be absolutely impressive. Next we'll explore the city center of Hong Kong, and by the way, the best way to move around Hong Kong is by using its public transportation. You can use its metros, the public buses and the trams that are also known as ding-dings. The public transportation connects the whole city and it is super easy to use. I do recommend you though to get an octopus card. You can either get a physical card or the application. For me personally, the application is way more convenient and I do recommend you to download it in advance of your trip. I will leave you a link in the description below so that you can easily download it and find it. You can not only use the octopus card in public transportation, you can also use it in supermarkets and also at marketplaces, for example at food stands. We are walking down the Queen's Road. This is one of the shopping areas here in Hong Kong. You can find luxury stores here, lots of them, and also some shopping malls. And from here you can also get to some street market. It is located in the heart of Hong Kong Island. And it is a very impressive street, but extremely crowded. There are so many people here, it's crazy. Walking through Hong Kong is an experience itself. The city is basically built on two floors. The first floor would be on the street, the second floor is up on endless skyways. And yes, there are even escalators in the city of Hong Kong. These escalators are helpful because Hong Kong is built on hills and it is a bit exhausting to walk through the city, but the escalators make it a lot more enjoyable. Don't miss out on Soho, a district that is full of lots of restaurants, and you will also find some street markets here. Besides that, there are lots of international restaurants, so if you are looking for something typical from your own country, this would be probably the place where you would most likely find it. If you're traveling Hong Kong on a budget, you can always try food on local street markets like this one here behind me. But we are going to try something very typical here from the area now, so let's go to a restaurant and try our first dim sum. It is a very traditional way to eat here in the Cantonese cuisine, and it involves small bite-sized dishes that you can choose from. There are several ones and they are all steamed. It looks very good and you can try various things, which is something I really like. So let's get some of those dishes and give it a try. You get this kind of paper where they mark which dish you chose. And you walk up to the ladies with all the dishes and get whatever you want to. I chose 4 things that look very delicious without really knowing 100% what is in there because this paper is actually in Chinese and, well, they don't speak English here very well. But anyway, let's give those flavors a try. The first bite is already so good. There are shrimps in there, and it's not super spicy, or it doesn't have a lot of spices. You have the taste of the shrimp, actually. It's really good. It's traditionally being served with some jasmine tea, which is also very good. Thank you. All right, so we paid 295 Hong Kong dollars. By the way, the restaurants here always include a service charge of 10%. So if you see the prices on the menu, it's always 10% additional to the food you are getting, just so you know. This restaurant here has been recommended to us by our hotel, and I can only recommend this place to you guys because this food was delicious and the experience itself is super fun. You can chat with friends, sip some tea, and then try various different dishes. This is highly recommended. But make sure to make a reservation, as this place here is apparently super popular. There were lots of people and we were here at 3 p.m, so it's not a typical time to eat for local people, and yet it was completely full. For a more serene experience, let's now visit the temple Man Mo. It is dedicated to the gods of war and literature, and it is a place right in the heart of Hong Kong. You can actually see huge skyscrapers surrounding the temple, but it is one of the oldest temples here in Hong Kong. It is a very spiritual place that is influenced by the Chinese traditions as well as colonial influences. I absolutely wasn't expecting this. It's not only a very beautiful place, it's also a very peaceful place. It is right in the heart of Hong Kong. If you go outside of the temple, it is super noisy, and here it just feels very calm and relaxing. And the best thing is, it's completely for free, as it is a religious place where you don't have to pay an entrance fee or anything. This is such a beautiful experience, although it is quite crowded in there, and also there's lots of smoke as people are doing their offerings and prayers in there. It's time for a dessert now. I'm going to try one of these egg tarts here. They remind me a little bit of the pastel de nata in Portugal, but I'm assuming that it will be different. You can find these in all kinds of places here, in various bakeries and so on, and they seem to be very typical from Hong Kong. It's super good. It is creamy, it is crusty outside here, the dough is quite crusty. Inside it is super soft. They serve it a little bit warm, absolutely delicious. It's not too sweet though, so if you are having cravings for something sweet, this may not be sufficient for you. A walk through Kennedy Town is recommendable if you have several days here in Hong Kong. It is located on the western side of Hong Kong Island and therefore a bit further outside of the center. But it is a rather not too touristic location here of Hong Kong. You won't find as many tourists, although it is becoming more and more popular thanks to one of the Instagram hotspots here of Hong Kong. Ever since 2014, this area of Hong Kong has been connected to the metro system of Hong Kong, and therefore it became more and more popular. And also gentrification became more and more of a problem here, as almost everywhere in Hong Kong. But I'm going to talk a bit more about the gentrification problem and about the problem of external investments here in Hong Kong in a different video, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss out on that. If you're staying in Hong Kong only a few days, I would definitely recommend you to stay on Hong Kong Island. It is a bit more expensive than other areas of Hong Kong, but you won't regret it as it is super central and everything will be super easy to reach. If you want to get a lot of comfort, I can recommend you an apartment that will give you insane views, has a perfect connection to everywhere in the city and a tramway right in front of it. Let me show you our beautiful one-bedroom apartment that is located on the 13th floor. By the way, this is a 1 unit per floor apartment, so you have absolute privacy up here. We have a one-bedroom apartment. You have this little door here that you can of course open and close to have more privacy for yourself. A huge and very comfortable bed that is super soft and perfect to get a good night's sleep. And then the apartment comes with absolutely stunning views all over the race course here. It's panoramic views over the skyline of Hong Kong, absolutely beautiful, and you can watch people doing sports. But in case you need to do sports as well, there's also a gym here on the second floor that you can use, of course. And then we have this little living room area here where you can also enjoy Netflix and YouTube, of course, and a fully equipped kitchenette to get yourself some drinks, some tea, and to prepare your breakfast. And we have a beautiful bathroom that comes with a very spacious shower and everything you need, of course. And for those of you who are traveling with their pets, this apartment is even pet friendly. And besides that, it even comes with a concierge service. If you're interested in this apartment, make sure to check out the link in the description below and book your own stay. We escaped the big city vibe a little bit and went to Lantau Island. If you're staying on Hong Kong Island, it is a bit far. It will take you about 2 hours to get here, but I think the ride is worth it. We crossed several islands to get here and we went up Ngong, which is this whole area here. We will find several things here. We can do hikes here and we will also find one of the biggest outdoor Buddha statues here in this area. You can get here either by bus or you can take a cable car up the mountain. The cable car will of course offer you panoramic views over Hong Kong and it is absolutely worth it to take it. But if you're traveling on a budget, the bus will definitely be the budget-friendlier version. The Big Buddha is part of the Pauline Monastery, which is a spiritual place since many centuries. It is a beautiful place and it is surrounded by lots of greenery. The Big Buddha stands 34 meters tall and it is a bronze statue, although it does look a little bit greenish nowadays at some parts. That is due to corrosion through acid rain, for example. Let's now walk up the 268 stairs and get a closer look of the statue. You can do a full circle around the Buddha statue and even walk up some stairs here. But from behind the Buddha statue, you will get beautiful views over the southern Chinese Sea and some of the islands that still belong to Hong Kong. Also, don't miss out on the Wisdom Path. It is a trail lined with wooden columns that have Buddhist inscriptions. And it is a beautiful and very peaceful and tranquil place and a super nice escape and completely different from anything we've seen so far in Hong Kong. Also, all of these places here in this area are for free. So all you need to pay is the public transport or the cable car if you want to get here. And that's it. Next up is Wong Tai Sin Temple, known for the ability to make your wishes come true. People come here to pray to Wong Tai Sin, the god of healing and fortune. You will see people waving their bamboo sticks here to seek answers to their questions and to receive fortune. Right at the entrance, we've already seen people touching a dragon. We were able to see that the nose was already a bit washed off, and they were touching its nose and also his paws in order to seek fortune. It is meant good luck, so once you enter here, make sure to touch everything. They are touching all of the statues you can see here. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, this is not good. This is not good at all. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, I need your support. I just went to a fortune teller and she told me that 2025 is not going to be a good year for me to succeed with my YouTube channel. She said that at least I shouldn't be traveling around, that I should rather stay at home in my city or in my country, and that's it, not travel around and just continue where I live, basically. Otherwise I will not succeed. She was also like, usually I give people this kind of paper to take it home, but she was like, since yours is not very good, I will just keep it here and ask the God for more success for your year 2025. So it's not looking good for me, you guys. I appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's time to do so. Thank you. The temple's architecture is beautiful with red and golden decorations, and it is the perfect place to connect to Hong Kong's spiritual side. Besides that, it is free to visit, as again this is a religious place and therefore completely free. Only the fortune tellers will cost money. They will either read your face for 500 Hong Kong dollars, read your hand for 300 Hong Kong dollars, or do a paper reading for 30 Hong Kong dollars. We will now dive into the vibrant atmosphere of the temple night market. This market really comes alive at night. It is still a bit early, the sun is barely setting now, but later on this place will be crowded. It is famous for its street food. You can get electronics here and clothes, so basically anything you may think about. It is the perfect place to soak in the vibrant vibe of Hong Kong, and make sure to get here hungry because there are so many different kinds of foods that you can try. Everything only small portions, so you can try various things here. Hong Kong really offers experiences for anybody. I've mentioned before some free activities that you can do here in Hong Kong, and there's one more that is a must for everybody, but especially for budget travelers, because it is completely for free and it will be a great spectacle, I think. Every night at 8 p.m. they are doing a light show here in front of the skyline of Hong Kong. I think this is going to be absolutely epic. We gotta wait a few minutes more, and we are standing in front of the clock tower, which is apparently a great place to see the light show. I can't wait for the light show to get started. The light show is probably way more spectacular when you see it in live, although it is less than I had expected. But anyway, it's a free activity and such a cool thing to see. I hope you enjoyed the tour through Hong Kong. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment your opinion about Hong Kong in the comment section below. And I will hopefully see you in next week's adventure.